Trini Lopez Massey II.
My goal and my aim to make a commitment to unite generations, preserve the values that have made this organization great, and to help position it for even greater impact. And together, I believe we can secure the legacy that we have inherited while boldly embracing the destiny that awaits us. Vote for me.
Good evening. I am Dante McCutcheon. I'm from Richmond, Virginia. And I seek to serve and support this general board because I believe in gospel music, but I also believe in community. I believe it reaches people. It not only just making music, but singing is about a lot of things: ministry of hope, healing, justice, transformation. And I also want to serve because this convention has given so much to me. I literally grew up here, and this organization has shaped my faith. All the things that I do in ministry and leadership, it has helped me. So I want to give back professionally. I bring experience that I believe can strengthen our work. I've served on nonprofit, educational, civic, and faith-based boards in my city and state, internationally as well, where I've helped provide governance and strategic planning and community engagement, fundraising, and organizational oversight. And I believe that will help us as we continue on as an organization. I also understand the role of a general board member is to support the vision of the elected leadership already there, especially our executive board. And so I want to flank with the executive board to assist with advancing the vision of the Gospel Music Workshop of America. I want to serve, so please vote for me, Dante.
Good evening. I'm Trini Lopez Massey. I'm from the great city of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I serve as the Minister of Music of the CAD department and as well as one of the Ministers of Music for the Mass Choir. Workshop for me has been where I have been trained, equipped, built, loved, pushed, supported, encouraged. And so when the opportunity to come for the board came, I began to pray, asking God. And so I believe in the sound that has raised us, that has shaped us, and that has corrected us and comforted us and has carried us. I believe in the choir, and I believe in the hymn. I believe in the quartet, and I believe in the worship leader. I believe in the songwriter sitting in the back of the audience like I did as a young kid coming to workshop. I believe in the senior saint that still remembers when the songs first caught on fire with no music. I'm running because I believe GMWA has a future. Not a future that forgets the past, but a future that stands on it. I believe that we must honor our legacy and we must strengthen the now. We must build what is next. We must expand our reach and develop our people, train our churches, and preserve our history. Embrace our young creatives and take this gospel sound around the world. This is not about one person. This is about moving forward together. We are yesterday, we are now, and we are next. Vote for me.
All right, we have heard from our nominating committee, we've heard from our candidates. Now let's get down to the questions. So we're going to ask the candidates to please listen as the questions are asked of you. And each nominating committee member that's asking a question will ask that question, and you will all get an opportunity to answer that question. Let's begin.
Okay. Question number one for our candidates. What motivates you to become a member of the GMWA Board of Directors? And say it one more time. What motivates you to become a member of the GMWA Board of Directors?
What motivates me to become a member of the board of directors? This is personal for me. I was born in this convention. This was the last event that I did with my mother before she passed away. I was a member of Prayer Tabernacle Church, and this is the church that Reverend Cleveland was the minister of music for. And I grew up in this. This is my life. This is not something that I do. This is something that I live every day. So this is what I want to bring. I want to see this convention flourish. It's personal for me.
Thank you. Trini, I'm going to start with you this time, okay? Have you noticed anything about the GMWA convention?
I thought each question answered that question that was asked. Each candidate answered that question that was asked.
What motivates me to want to be on the board of the Gospel Music Workshop of America is the choir. I love gospel music, and I love the choir, and I love all that the choir has done. I think people have forgotten how much gospel music and the choir has been like a family and has uplifted so many, not just churches, but communities as well. And I think we need to do all that we can to really bring it back. I know a lot of people say the choir is already back, but a lot of places and a lot of cities, if we be honest, still are lacking gospel music as far as the choir is concerned and the excellence that needs to be done. So I'm really motivated to come back in here and be a good worker to help promote what good gospel music, good choir gospel music is all about.
What motivates me to be a member of this board is to continue the spread of the gospel through music in a level of excellence, and to empower our young people and equip them with the knowledge and legacy of our hymns and how the music was used in times past to deliver our people from oppression and deliver them from situations where they knew no education, but the music brought them out. And we're living in a time now that music will continue to bring us out. That's what motivates me.
What motivates me is the generations that follow. Growing up as a young person in the GMWA, I believe these young people deserve the opportunity to experience what we experience as young people. And it is my desire to help to preserve that legacy that this organization lives for years to come.
What motivates me is I want to almost repeat what Dr. Sandy said. It's personal to me as well. It's in my DNA. I wasn't here 59 years ago, but I was here 40 years ago. It's all that I know. And me serving in all of the areas that I serve outside of the convention, I thought that it would be a good thing to serve at home. And that my abilities and my strengths and all of my expertise that I give out there, that I will be able to give it back to the convention to assist with like active translation, assisting, making sure that everybody understands what's going on, connecting, building bridges, and all of that intergenerational things that need to go on, and to assist with building sustainable systems that are easy to adapt to.
What motivates me to become a member of the GMW Board of Directors is for 30 years I have come to this convention because I have loved this convention. I believe in this convention, and I echo the sentiments of everyone at this table. It is in our DNA. It is who I am because of GMWA. One of my friends said, it seems like GMWA is dying and, it's not growing, it's not going anywhere. I said, sometimes God prunes the vine for the vine to gain strength. And once the vine gains strength, the grapes are even more, the clusters are even better at the end. And so I believe that we are in a very intricate or strategic position to make Gospel Music Workshop what it was when we were coming up through workshop. We were walking around 50,000 people in the city, seeing everybody excited, going back charged, and we still leave the same way, but we want to share. I want to be a part of helping share what we got from what we received from this convention. I believe in the convention, and I want to do everything I can do to help the chairman, the executive committee, and this board of directors, and this convention that I love so well be ready for what's going on now. I get to see gospel music across the world. I get to see people love this music that we love, and we have kind of put it on the back burner. So let's bring it back to the forefront and make us the driving force once again.
For the record, I have a master's degree in organizational management, and I also just retired from Ford Motor Company in IT. So I know where we can go. My radio station is internet, and we need to go on the internet where the people are. There's nothing that prevents us from having a GMWA station a platform that we can play in our cars. Why not be on Sirius? Why not do all of this? GMWA can do all of that, and we can reach the younger people and the older people. I have 95-year-old people that listen to my show on the internet every day. So we can go on the internet and be a viable force on the internet where people are. That's where they are now.
I think most of us are going to probably have the same type of answer for that, and we know that we are in a day and age of social media. It's the biggest thing. We have to embrace it, and we have to accept it, because that's what's going to help us to grow and continue to move out there. And we have to also know that with the new things like social media, we also want to start adapting some of the things that we used to do, like our recordings of GMWA, of Mass Choir, and the different divisions that recorded and put out albums. Many of us now, if we were not here during the time of those recordings, we know the music because those recordings were done, so that we can go back and we can listen to those songs, and that's what's helping to keep it alive, and know that there was a gospel music workshop that did these recordings and had these albums. So we want to go back to doing those different methods that will reach out to people who don't know who GMWA is and hear our music and know that this is the place to be.
I would piggyback off of Elder Terrence in regards to the communication. With technology, things are changing, but the method still remains the same. We still have the foundation, but we have to change to get that information out. I personally work in healthcare management and communication. Things have changed. We have to educate our delegates how to use these tools so that they can be more effective. Let's move forward with the innovation of getting our information, our music, the workshop, to a place where it's moving with the time and with the new direction of our world, AI, YouTube, social media. Let's train our people. Let's equip our older people to go home so they can use these devices so they can stay tuned with what's going on in GMWA.
Being that we are the convention where everybody is somebody, we've got to be willing to meet people where they are, and we've got to also be able to expand our mindset and stretch our borders. As Overseer Seals has said, this is a generation of AI, and a lot of us are stuck in an 8-track generation. but we've got to expand our mindset to pull our convention forward. And we've got to tap into technology, and we've got to elevate and go higher and present that on to our platform.
Technology is an amazing thing and we must embrace it. The world cannot keep moving and we don't. I agree. I also want to make sure that we don't forget the grassroots experiences and dealing with that grassroots thing, especially communicating and listening. Listening is a method. Also, as a researcher, I would deal with the research and deal with some things to assist with social media and all that stuff. What is it saying? How are we saying it? And so the storytelling is a tool that we use, especially for those of us of the African diaspora. Storytelling is a tool of healing, right? And tool of healing, and so we must tell the story. That is a method to remember, a method to be healed, a method to be, regenerated, to be energized, all that stuff. And so those are methods that I would like to offer to the space along with my fellow family members up here.
For me, the method I would use is, of course, camaraderie. I would have to help support the board, the chapter reps. We would do what is called a Minister of Music Alliance, where the ministers of music in each city come together and work with the chapter reps there to help them build their chapters. And once the chapters are built, then we start helping develop the young people, being intentional. I'm very, very, in this season of my life, very intentional of making sure that our young people have everything that I have and then some, but also making sure that the elders, the seasoned saints, my peers also have everything that they need to make it happen as well. So that would be one of the things I would do.
To the next question from the nominating committee. I'm going to ask your response to be 1 minute. So let's listen carefully and attack the question. Make sure that you answer what they're asking you. 1 minute you have.
We serve at the pleasure.
I said 1 minute you have, not a minute and a half. 1 minute you have. audience, and you'll get an opportunity to ask a question. You can direct it to a particular candidate if you like. You're going to use the mic in the aisle nearest you. Now, I think what I would like to do also, if you think you want to ask a question, this is the time to get up, and we're going to cut it off. Your name, where you're from, and your question is.
Jeff Robeson, Assistant Chapter Rep, East New York. I just wanted to say I've only been with this workshop for 20 years, and Bishop made me the Assistant Chapter Rep 2 years ago. Now, out of my time in this workshop, this is for you, Bishop Henderson, I watched you, but all of that time, I already thought you were on the board. You work so diligently. I mean, you work without a title. Your dedication just is impressive to me. So my question to you is, will you will you bring that same energy that you had as just a regular person to the board?
My answer to that question is absolutely. At the end of the day, it's not about me per se, but it's about us. It's about the convention. It's about upholding the arms of our leadership and to making sure that this convention lives for years to come.
Ella Marie Major, Gospel Music Workshop, Detroit chapter. I wrote this down. My question, because I'm campaigning for Sandy, but my question is for all of you. What do you each believe that you will bring to this board spiritually, intellectually, historically, as well as educationally, as a newly elected board member?
So that question won't be for all of them, just one of them. Okay? Great question, just one of them. Okay, then it's to Sandy. Thank you.
Okay, I will bring my education because it's got to take all of me. All of me is coming. And I've been here all my life, and all of me has been here, and all of me will go on the board.
Bless your heart.
1 second.
My name is Daniel Sanders, and I am with the Winston-Salem, the local chapter of the GMWA. I am not, like most of you, I have not been in this for 40 or 50 years, right? This is my fourth convention, and I have noticed some things that have happened from the first time I went at 40 years in Tampa to now. And I think Mr. Lopez kind of alluded to this about the perception, at least, that GMWA is dying, and some other board members, or some other candidates spoke to the relevance of GMWA. So my question is, do any of you have case studies where you have seen growth even in local chapters or other national chapters, and how has that growth been achieved?
The podium has any experience with case studies? Dante?
Yes, I will answer that. Thank you for your question. My chapter has been a case study for the last 2 years. When I was appointed as the new chapter rep, being one of the youngest members in the chapter, I had to sit, watch, see what was happening, learn the people who were already leading us. And it was a little hard for me because most of them were either my family members or people who I looked at as family. I had to research, I had to study, see what was going on. And from what I gained with meeting them, and I thought I knew them, but I did not know them, and meeting them and seeing the systems in what they were working with and the systems that we needed to continue, what happened was now the results of that is, some of us seen it on last night, we had almost 70 people standing up on the pulpit, not the pulpit, well, y'all know what I'm saying, on the stage, thank you, Bishop, on the stage, I say, so that is the proof that we're not dead, we never were, okay, and so that's what it is, so that is the case study, and I would love to talk to you if you want me to, outside.
All right, young man here with the orange, and then we'll go here to Mr. Carter, and then we will end.
My name is Ari Mitchell III. I'm from Detroit, and my question is for Evangelist Dr. Sandy Rose. How can you take the experience that you gained over the last 59 years and get us to the next level?
Amen. We work diligently in Detroit, and as everyone knows, we have had ups and we have had downs. We've had different leadership. But in all of that, we've worked together with pastors, we've worked together with women, with the men's choir, everything that we can, the youth choir, to build it in the city. It's not just the Detroit chapter, it's the Detroit chapter. So we have to reach out further beyond where we are now and go and look at some of the people that we've never talked to before and let them know GMWA is alive and well.
Praise the Lord. Listen, I'm Minister Wade Carter Sr. I'm a member of the Board of Directors, and to all of the candidates, it's too much is given, too much is required. When assessments and financial responsibilities are asked from the members of the Board of Directors, what is your expectation? How will you handle that? Because when it's asked, you need to make sure that you handle it.
I'll address that question. Being a part of the board of directors is not about a seat up front. In order to lead, you must lead by example. And example means people need to see you first, need to see you operating in a spirit of integrity and in character. Everybody wants to be it, but it comes with a cost. And the cost comes with our finances, with our time, and with our faithfulness. And I digress.
I thank you for the answer.
So this brings us to a close of meeting the candidates. We hope that you have heard their heart. We hope you have heard their voice. And now it's time for you to do something about it. These candidates will continue to answer your questions in the lobby when you see them, in the hallway when you see them. You'll see their signage up. You can, talk to them, take pictures with them, and they will continue to campaign up until Wednesday, 11:59 p.m. Voting starts on Thursday at 7 a.m. There will be voting booths, and when you come in, we will check you in. We'll give you a ballot. The ballot will be put in a secured box that will be counted at a later time. The voting is from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. If you get after 3 p.m., you've lost your vote. So in your journal, it gives you in the center what the rules, regulations, and information is for voting. So you must be in the brick and mortar, which all of us will be in the brick and mortar. You must have a current valid registration badge. Please do not come to vote without your badge. You will not be allowed to vote. Don't have on your badge. There is one vote per ballot per person. One vote. And when we tally up those votes, it will be a first and second place, and the first and second place will occupy the two seats on the board of directors at this time. So thank you for your time. Thank you for hearing the... Okay, so right before the candidates leave, they're going to the pre-show. Okay, so the candidates are released to go to the pre-show. Elder Tim Thompson, please introduce yourself. He's also on the committee. So we want you to...
Good evening, workshop. I'm Elder Timothy Thompson, chapter representative from Houston, Texas. And the reason I wasn't in there at the All-Star, I was out in the lobby in the town crier, inviting many of you to come into the town hall.
Well, thank you for the town cry. You did pretty good. Thank you. We're going right into our service. We're going right into our service, so you can come in and